The 1% system. The boring secret to consistent success. Last year, I realized something uncomfortable. That you can work hard every single day and still end up basically the same person 1 year later. The problem isn't effort. It's that most of that effort doesn't actually make you better. We work, we try, we grind, but we don't actually become better. And here's the dangerous part. If you stay 1% worse every day, that compounds too. I used to be stuck in that loop. I kept waiting for the breakthrough week, the week where suddenly everything clicked. Instead, I was just exhausted and flat. And honestly, I was embarrassed that such tiny steps were all I could sustain. But ironically, the tiny was what finally worked. Mental model. This is the unlock. If you get just 1% better every day for a year, you don't end up 365% better. You end up about 37 times better. It is not intensity. It is consistency. The same compounding that grows money also grows skill. So, what actually worked? For me, it came down to 3 tiny parts. And when they stacked, everything shifted. 1% system, 3 pillars. Pillar 1, microscopic wins. Big goals are unwinnable today. So instead of become great at Excel, I changed it to learn 1 shortcut per day, 5 minutes. After about 3 months, I realized I was completing data reports about 30% faster than before. Not because I worked harder, because my direction changed. If you don't know where to start, keep it small. For example, just 1 keyboard shortcut, 1 genuine thank you message, deleting 1 distracting notification, 30 seconds of stretching before bed. B.J. Fogg's research at Stanford shows small wins are more sustainable than big intentions. Pillar 2, 1 protected focus block. We don't need 8 perfect hours. We need 1 island of focus. I use 25 minutes, 1 task. Phone on airplane mode. Random thoughts on paper, not into apps. That tiny block moved projects more than waiting to feel motivated ever did. Pillar 3, shorter deadlines than reality. Parkinson's law, work expands to fill the time you give it. So if something is due Friday, I aim for Wednesday. That constraint forces clarity and stops polishing the unimportant parts. Why this works. At the beginning, 1% feels like nothing, like adjusting a plane's direction by 1 degree. For the first few miles, it looks identical. 3 months later, you're landing in a different city. 1% doesn't change your day. It changes your direction. System for accountability. Ask this 1 single question. Every evening. 1 sentence. What was my 1% today? That's it. That question shifts progress from activity to identity. So, if you're waiting for a big transformation moment, that's the trap. The boring steps are the ones that compound. The quiet stuff is what actually moves you. So, before you leave, choose 1 tiny 1% improvement for today. Just 1. That's all the 1% system needs. And if this idea resonates, you might enjoy being here more often. So consider subscribing. This is Peak Edge Men, sharpening every edge so you lead with power. If this spoke to you, subscribe, share it with everyone, and activate your edge.